Hello and welcome in. I am Greg Smith, recruiting extraordinaire for Hail Varsity. I'm joined by another special guest today, Dash Dorsey, 2023 athlete recruit out of the Chicagoland area. Dash, thank you very much for jumping on with me. How are you, man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Now, you just came from, it was a practice or a workout?
From it was our summer camp today. We got 2 more days of summer camp, and then we start our actual football camp. So
Okay, I bet you're looking forward to that, getting back to it with the team.
sure. Yep.
Okay, now you were just out here recently in Lincoln for the Friday Night Lights camp. I guess first things first, I guess what made you decide to want to come out and camp at Nebraska?
I just wanted to see how the coaches, coach us and get us ready for a competition, like how they were in the game. And I was able to see that a little bit at the spring game earlier this year, but I wanted to see it at firsthand. And that's why I come out and get coached up by Coach Chinander. And I was looking forward to get coached up by Coach Fisher too, but sadly he wasn't there.
Yep.
But I had a great time there. So
okay, all right. So I guess when you think about it too, I guess what was that first one? Because I don't know if I talked to you after this. How was that visit for the spring game? I guess what was your reaction to getting to see all of that and see that many fans out for a spring game?
My reaction was amazing. Like I had a great time there, able to see all the fans because I've never been able to get out there and see a game this past fall, but I got to see a sneak peek of it, and I had an amazing time. I was able to see the electric fans. I was able to see how they compete even on the same team, and I just saw everything, and I was happy about it. So.
Got you. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So I guess during the camp this Friday, I guess so they had you working out kind of at defensive back. Then I guess how did you think you performed, and how did you think it went overall?
I thought I performed very well, but there's always things to work on. And actually, I work on tonight with Pete Houlihan, and I'll go to Win Performance earlier today. But there's a lot to work on, but I felt like personally I did well. I learned a lot from Coach Chinander, just the way bail technique and new things, and he was able to coach me up on that. So.
Yeah, one of the things I like to talk to about with guys that do these camps too is what you just said about that ability to be coached up by either the defensive coordinators that's there, sometimes the position coach as well. Like I guess is that one of those things that you would say is the biggest benefit to doing these camps, to be able to be coached up by those guys?
Yeah, I feel like it's one of the biggest benefits because like mega camps are good, but I feel like going to a camp like that hosted by their own school is very good, especially if you're looking forward to going to school. Because I learned a lot about these coaches. Because like when you commit to somewhere and like you looking forward to these coaches and how they coach and how you fit in that coaching staff. And I just liked how they coached, and it was a really good benefit going there. So
okay, yeah, I got you. So then, I guess how would you say that your relationship has been growing with Nebraska? Like, how often would you say you guys talk, and what do you think about the relationship?
I feel like relationship is currently building, and I feel like it will get better as more of this recruiting process is going on. I keep in touch. I keep in touch with them a lot, and like I said, it'll just get bigger and bigger. So.
Now, Nebraska has got a handful of guys from your area, from the Chicago area, that are that have been recruited by them, that have offers from the team. I guess, what do you think about that? About Nebraska trying to make that push into Illinois with some of the different guys in the area?
I feel like they're getting ahead a lot of. I feel like they're getting ahead more than a lot of schools because I feel like personally the Chicagoland is slept on because a lot of people they look forward to going to Texas and Florida and California, but then they forget about the Chicagoland athletes. And I feel like me, a part of the Chicagoland athlete, I feel like we are very good and we can compete with anybody in the state or the country. And I just feel like we're very slept on. So they're getting ahead of a lot of schools.
Good. So I guess one of the things too. It's funny because it feels like basketball is like schools come into Illinois for basketball a lot, but not as much football. And I do agree with you that it feels like more and more schools are starting to look that way because there are a lot of D1 athletes for football in the state too.
Yep. So there's like also like Tyler Morris and a few of my other guys at Michigan right now. They came from Illinois, and I just feel and Caleb Brown, he just committed to Ohio State, and I just feel like people aren't looking towards the Chicagoland area for football, and I feel like they should be more. So.
Yeah, and it's funny. We've talked about this before because I'm from Bolingbrook, so I'm from the area too. So I know this, and I know my answer. But I'm gonna ask you: if somebody comes out there to visit you and they've never been, and you need to take them to one spot to eat, where are you taking them?
Ooh, that is a hard question. Me personally, I like wings, so I'll take them around Uncle Remus.
Okay.
They in Bolingbrook or the West Side, and I say their pizza's pretty good at Giordano's, a deep dish. I say that's a good spot. Um, and Portillo's, Portillo's isn't everywhere, so I feel like people have to eat here. So
You can't go wrong with Portillo's. I am stunned that Uncle Remus in the first pick is a good one though. That's a deep pick. People don't know about that. That's a good chicken
Uncle
spot.
Remus is underrated. So
Yes, it is. Okay, so I guess for the rest of this summer, I guess, man, what do you have planned as far as camps or visits concerned?
I'm going to a few more camps this summer, and I plan on hitting a couple official visits later this by the end of this month or sometime late July. But I do plan on getting my officials out the way this summer and just continue working with my team and my quarterback and myself. Official visits, camps, and just working out. So
Okay, when you're looking at these schools and you're starting to line up those official visits, I guess what are the things that you're most looking for in the school?
I'm looking for like their academic base and how these coaches are, and how long these coaches are staying there for. Because I don't want to go to some school and then they're out the next year. And I look forward to like how their offense works or how their defense works, because a lot of these schools I'm getting recruited on both sides of the ball, and I just want to see how their defense works. I'm comfortable with most defenses, but I'm specifically like a cover two guy, coverage guy. See how the offense works and see if I can fit in the offense, because I don't want to go to a school that's run heavily if I'm a receiver. So I got to make sure that I fit in their offense. So
Yeah, that makes it. Yeah, you got to do a lot more research, right? If you
yeah,
gotta look at both sides of the ball, which makes it really interesting. It gives schools a different opportunity, but also gives you more homework to do, right?
yep.
Okay, Wade, that's going to do it for us, man. Dash, again, I definitely appreciate you taking the time out. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the Hail Varsity YouTube channel here. Check out hailvarsity.com as well. We'll have continued recruiting coverage for you for a busy summer of recruiting for Nebraska. We'll talk soon.
All right. Thank you, sir.